Good morning, guys. In this session, we're going to discuss about dependency dropdown by using AJAX with JSON data. But in the earlier session, we are able to get data for the same dependency dropdown. We are able to get data from PHP. So by using AJAX. Now I have a JSON file with me. This is a JSON file with me. So this JSON file contains some states and districts, right? State and district, state and district. So we have 3 records inside of it. Later we can keep more records inside of it, no problem. Right. Now I want to get these states into this dropdown present now. So we have this state dropdown. For the state dropdown, I have right now these dropdowns are empty. There is no values inside of it. You can see the state dropdown as well as you can see the district dropdown, but they didn't contain any values. Simply we have an empty element inside of it. Now by using JSON, let me get the first states. So once you get the states, we have to bind the states to this states dropdown. This is the states dropdown we have. To this we have to bind the states. On select the state, here I need to get the districts of the particular state from the JSON file. Right? Let us see how can we achieve this task. Yes, let us write the logic here. First, we need to get the states from the JSON file. We have states here, 3 states. Get the 3 states from the JSON file. Okay, let us start write the logic here. Right. So first, let us get where obj equal to obj. Let us take AJAX object. So we need to create AJAX request, right? So that first create the AJAX object first. So we will create AJAX object based on the browser. If browser supports, we will create XML HTTP request object if a browser supports. If browser is not supported, I mean, if the browser you are using old browser like IE5 and IE6, then we will have to create ActiveX object. Let us go with obj equal to new ActiveX object. It has a parameter Microsoft XML HTTP. Yes. So if browser supports the XML HTTP request object, obj equal to new XML HTTP request object. Yes, AJAX object is ready. Now we need to send a request to the JSON file. Right, earlier we send request to PHP file. Now we are sending a request to JSON file. This is a JSON file. File name is states.json. The file path is available AJAX states.json. Okay, so let us send a request to it. So now send a request to server obj.open. So let us establish the connection by using the open method. I need to get data. So here the file path http/localhost/ajax/states.json states.json file. This is the JSON file, and so we need to pass the third parameters is nothing but asynchronous request, right? So now connection was created and send the request to server. That's it. Connection was created. Now we can check it. So let us go F12. I mean, up to here I'm checking, is there any error inside of it? There is no errors, guys, here, right? So once you submit this, the request was went to server. Can you see here? So this is what we can check here in the network window. If we can refresh the page and the request was went to states.json file. Can you see this is the data available inside that file? This is all JSON data. We need to get this JSON data and we have to get the states only. Right, so later we will get the districts as well based on the value you selected, right? So I'm able to see the response in the console, and this response we need from this response we need to get the states, and after getting those states we have to append to this drop down box. Yes, let us get the states here, right? Anyhow, we send a request, but we need to handle the response, right? And let us handle the response as well. Handle the response. We have some properties are there in AJAX object to handle the response. So obj dot on ready state change, this is the property equal to function. When this function will call, if we have a property called ready state. If the value of ready state changes, then on ready state function is going to be called. So we know that if ready state value equal to 4, response is ready. Your request is processed successfully and response is ready. And obj dot status equal to 200. I mean, everything is okay. I mean, if the file is also not available, we will get 200. If file is not available, I mean, if a request file is not available, then you will get 404. So then I don't want to do anything, right? Now now I will get the response here. But how you will get the response? Can you see? I just want to print this console.log obj.response text responsetext. Now you can check it. In the console, you are going to print the response text in the console. Here you can check it. So now can you see we are getting this? What is this? Is here you are getting JSON data. This JSON data needs to be converted into an object, right? Okay, let me check here. So what I want to do, let us check the type of also. What type of data we are getting from there? Type of string data. Yes, this is a string, right? So now we need to convert into JavaScript object. How can we convert this into JavaScript object? So how can we convert the JSON data into JavaScript object? So we have a method called JSON.pairs. So let us take a variable where data or states, or you can take any variable here, no problem. We are getting states, that's why I'm taking a variable called states here. This is states, and we have a method in JSON that is nothing but pars, JSON.pairs, right? This is the method. Now let me print this states variable. Let us check it. The data was converted into JavaScript object or not. Earlier which we see that is a string. Now let me check it, and you can see, oh, is it okay? It is printed. Can you see the data is, this is what the first object, second object, third object, fourth object. This is an object, right? So this is an object, array of objects we got actually. Can you see this is an array actually? If you can expand this, what are you getting here? This is an array, first array, this is an array. Array contain 3 objects. This is object 1, object 2, object 3. So the same format we are getting here, the format like this, right? Now we have data in that states variable. I want to get only states from this particular thing, guys. What is this is? So array of objects. So let us get the states and let us bind the states to this state dropdown. What is the id of it? It is an id is called state is an id. To this I need to bind. Let us get the states. If you want, you can write a function also, no problem. So to iterate only states, right? So here what I want to do, let us write a small logic to iterate the states. So first of all, remember always when we are iterating data from a data, whatever the data we are getting from the service, when we're iterating, first we need to check whether that is containing records or not. So for this, let us write one condition. If states dot length length is greater than or equal, it is greater than 0. I mean, at least one record is there, then I can process something. If the records are not there, I can't do anything, right? That's the reason I'm just going with this is the condition. If states dot length is greater than 0, I mean, at least one record is there. Let me write alert here. If you have record, definitely this alert will be fired. So now you can just check. I'm not doing anything in the alert. Just you can refresh it. If you have records, you will get the alert. Yes, I'm getting the alert. Alert means you have records. If you are not having any records, I mean from the service, when you are getting data, so alert won't come. So because there is no records. So if you want to handle this else block also, we can handle. So no problem. Let me handle right now the true block. So we have records, right? So what I need to do get here, I need to get the states only. So let us take a variable where txt equal to empty. Let us take an empty variable. If it is required for concatenation, yes, we can use it, right? I need to write a for loop here for where s equal to 0, s less than states dot length length and s plus plus. Now what is our array? States is our array. It contains 3 records. So let us console.log states of s. Just I'm printing each and everything. Let me check it. What is my output here? Right. So we will see the individual data here. individual object here. So let us go and refresh it and check this. We are getting each and every object, but in this, what I need to get, I want to get the only state. I don't want to get the districts. Later we will see the districts, right? So let us get the states and let us bind these states to this txt, right? Okay, now what I want to do here, txt. So s of s dot state. If you can write what I will get here, you will get the only state now from the object. So you are getting the states. Now we have to bind this to drop down, right? How can we append the values to drop down? By using option tag, right? So these values should be inside the option. So what I want to do here, all of you check it. So now I am taking this into an option tag, option option tag open and option tag close, because these values should be inside the option. See, if it is a table, we have to take into trtd. Now this is not a table, this is a drop down box. So how we can see the values in a drop down box? By using option tag. So that's the reason I'm using option tag. Now can you see in the console? Now option 1, option 2, option 3, and moreover option should have a value attribute now. Value equal to, all of you check it carefully. To this value I have to give the same here, right? So this I want to take it, but here I need to take double quotes again in this plus plus concatenation operator, right? So now you can check it how this is going to be generated. Can you see option value equal to Andhra Pradesh and display values Andhra Pradesh, option value equal to Telangana, display value Telangana, something like. Now we need to bind this to this state drop down. So what is the ID of the state drop down? So let us go and check the ID of the state drop down. So now because I'm printing in the console, let us do one thing here. Remove this console and assign this to that variable. We have a variable, right? Txt equal to something, right? So txt plus equal to concatenating. First record, second record, third record, all are going to be concatenated in this txt variable. Now this txt variable needs to append to the data states, right? Document dot get element by id. What is the id? We have state, state dot inner html equal to state, sorry, txt. Sorry, this is what we are having, right? Txt, the text I am binding. Now refresh it. If you can refresh, can you see the values are there? Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana. But the first value should be, okay, I want to take the first value, select state. So outside the loop, what you can do here, outside the loop, so txt plus equal to, right, option tag open, option tag close. Value, initially there is no value for it. Initially value is empty. Select state like this. Now you can check it. The same is going to be, the first value is not, it is directly displaying the state. I don't want to display the state directly. I want to display an empty value, select state. Now can you see this is the value, sir? So, but actually, if you can see our template, my HTML file, this state dropdown does not contain any values. What happened? Once the page is loaded, AJAX call is going to call the states.json file. From the JSON file, we are getting the states of the particular states of all the states from the JSON file, and we're appending those states to this states dropdown. Now, what is going to happen now? We are getting the states now. This is done. Or else, if you want, you can keep this and everything in a function. Yes, we can keep this into a function also, no problem. Okay. Anyhow, leave it for a while. This is all one logic we written to get the states. Now here, you are changing the value. For example, now I selected the value Andhra Pradesh. On select the value Andhra Pradesh, we need to get the district of the Andhra Pradesh. So we have in the JSON file, we have the districts of Andhra. These are the districts of Andhra Pradesh, and these are the districts of Hyderabad. Sorry, districts of Telangana, districts of Tamil Nadu, like this. We need to get these districts based on the value you selected on the drop down. So now what I want to do, now you selected empty. If it is an empty, I don't want to execute anything. So if it is selected, get the I want to district. Are you able to see anything now? We are not able to see anything. Based on the value you selected, we have to get the data. So let us iterate the same logic here. Now on change here, we have already function we written here. On change, get all districts, something like I am writing a function get all districts, get all districts, and moreover this dot value. What is the meaning of this dot value? Right, this means current element. Dot value means the value you selected in the drop down. So let us call this function now. By using this function, now we will get the districts based on the value you selected. Let us write a function for this. This is a function I am writing. Function get all districts. What are you having here? Here we are having the state, that is what you selected. Right, now let us check this whether I'm getting this value or not. First of all, stat, let us check the value you selected is there in the alert or not. Submit this, select the value. Right, you are getting the value, the selected value. So based on this value, we need to read the data from JSON again. Right, we need to read the data from JSON again. So let us get the data from JSON again here. Right, so the same call you want to fire, yes, you can call the same call, no problem. So here we have the data obj.response text. Where is this? This is the data. Earlier we got the response text. We have all the data. Right, this is what we have. In the same manner, let me write one more AJAX call here, no problem. So if, and first of all, I want to check state value, state value not equal to empty, then only I have to call AJAX. Otherwise, not required. Right? You have to, what is the purpose of sending a request to server without selecting any value? Right? Remember carefully. If you are selecting an empty in this dropdown, for example, you are selecting this empty. What is this select state? It is contain an empty value. If it is an empty value, I don't want to do anything. If you select Andhra Pradesh, I want to do something. If you select this empty, I don't want to select anything. So that's the reason I'm writing one condition, state value not equal to empty. Then do the AJAX call. If window dot XML HTTP request. Which object we have to create here? This object obj equal to new XML HTTP request object is created. Else obj equal to new ActiveX object. So we have to pass a parameter, right? Microsoft.xml HTTP. Then AJAX object is ready. Now we need to send a request to the same JSON file here. What we did earlier, this is the same JSON data. We sent a request to server. The same I am getting here. But the thing is here, the value you selected, right? So, but here send a request to server, done. Here this will get the JSON, all the data we will get here. Right, let us go and handle the response here. obj dot on ready state change equal to function function. Yes, this function needs to get the response, and that response needs to get the districts. If obj dot ready state equal to 4 and obj dot status equal to 200, if everything is okay, my response is ready. Let us see now. Alert, I'm getting the response again. On change, this will get on change, guys. obj dot response response text. Now can you see, you on change the value, you will got the response text. Now from this we need to write Andhra Pradesh. Can you see? This is what. Now from this JSON data, we have to check a condition. If the state is Andhra Pradesh, get the districts of the particular state. If it is a database, we will write simply a query select star from table and where state equal to Andhra Pradesh. We will get all the districts of the particular state. But here is JSON data. We need to write one small condition. We need to iterate the data. First of all, let me parse this because this is a string data, and let us take a variable where states equal to, let us get the data. Right, so this is, I want to convert into JavaScript object. JSON.parse is a method to do this job. JSON.parse parse. Yes, now the data was converted into JavaScript object. So from this, I want to get the same logic is same, nothing is going to be changed. But if we need to write a condition, what is the value we have here? This state value, sorry, in this function, we have a parameter, right? Let us take the parameter as s, right? If the parameter is s, no problem. You can take any variable here. Maybe for the namesake, I'm taking like this. S is nothing but the selected value by you, right? So here, so this is containing all the states. If the state is equal to Andhra Pradesh, get the districts of Andhra Pradesh and bind that districts to the districts box or districts drop-down box. That's what we need to write the logic here, right? Here, I want to write the logic. States dot length is greater than 0. I mean, at least one record is there in the states. Then get those states, right? For loop for where I equal to 0, I less than states dot length, states dot length length and I plus plus. Here, so we will get all the states, right? Console dot log, just you can print it dot log states of I. So now you will get the individual state, right? We have 3 states here. In the 3 states, we will get the particular thing. Now you can check it in the console. Change the value here. If you can change the value, can you see the console? You are getting the states. This is first state, second state, third state, and their districts, guys. Now we need to write one condition. If the state is equal to the selected value, then what I need to write? I need to write a small condition here. Can you see what is the condition I'm going to write here? If, see, this is getting the state, right? State. Okay, now you can see we will get the state of the thing. But what is the state you selected? Andhra Pradesh I selected, but you are getting all the things, right? The selected state, what is this? This is Andhra Pradesh is equal to anyone is matched here, right? The condition is going to be like this. All of you check it carefully. If the state is equal to yes. S is, what is this S, guys? S is nothing but the selected state, right? What is this? S is nothing but the selected state. If the here we are looping the states, the first state, second state, third state. If the any one of the state is matched with the selected state, then I want to get the districts of it. Now you can see here in this, I'm just writing a small thing. Just let us do console.log s. I just want to print s. I mean, what you will get it here. Check it carefully. The selected state you will get. Now I am selecting Andhra Pradesh. Can you see here? You are getting Andhra Pradesh only. You can select Telangana. Now you are getting Telangana only. You can select Tamil Nadu. Now you are getting Tamil Nadu only. So, but earlier we got all the 3 states by selecting one value, but we written one condition. This is containing all the states, first state, second state, third state, and is equal to the value you selected in the drop down. What is the value you selected in the drop down? I don't know which value you are going to select. That value is matched with any one of the state. Then I want to I want to get the districts, guys. Now what I want to do here, states of I dot DISTRICTS districts. Can you see now what is my output here? Now, if the state is matched, just I'm printing. This is just, you can refresh the page, and now you can see I'm selecting Andhra Pradesh. Can you see districts of Andhra Pradesh you are getting in an array? You are getting districts of Telangana you are getting, and you are getting districts of Tamil Nadu. Those values we need to bind to this drop down, guys. Now this is an array, right? Array means we have to iterate it, right? Let me take a small logic here. Here we are having, so where dist districts equal to a variable. Now we need to iterate the loop, guys. Here let me take a variable, one variable where dtext. I'm taking a variable like this, dtext equal to empty. Now, so here I just need to write a for loop, right? For where j equal to 0, j less than dist. What is dist contain? Dist contain all the districts of the selected state, right? Dist dot length, length, dist dot length, right? So j less than dist dot length and j plus plus. You can take any variable, not only j, I. You can take any variable in place of it, j plus plus. Now Can you see here now? I just want to print console.log here dist of j. Let us see what is going to happen. Dist of j. So you will get the districts of the each and every one. Now you can refresh, check it. Andhra Pradesh. Can you see districts of Andhra Pradesh? And you can see the districts of Telangana, and you can see the districts of Tamil Nadu. Now we have to bind these two drop down box based on this, guys. Now here simply I have to right, how we will display these thing in an option, right? So we have to use option tag. So let me go with an option tag plus, and here also concatenate this option tag here, close option, open option, right? So check it carefully. Option tag open, option tag close. Everything should have option value equal to single quote. Here double quote you have to take again. In this single quote you have to take dist of j. So the value I am going to keep it here, right? Now so you can see this in the console, option tag with value. Can you select the value here, right? Can you see option value equal to Prakasham, display value equal to Prakasham, and now we have to bind these values to this district drop down. So initially I want to do one thing, txt plus equal to option empty, option value equal to empty, select district district. That's it. Now we have to bind this to, simply remove this, where dtxt plus dtxt plus equal to, just I'm concatenating so that this string we need to bind, this dtxt should be binded to the states drop down. So here I just want to write here document dot get element by id, get element by id. So here we have to get the district id, district distric, that is the id I am thinking. So if you want you can check it, what is the id of the drop down district? Yes, this is the id to this inner html, guys. Dot inner html is equal to txt. Yes, let us check it whether it is working or not. Oh, something wrong on line number 78. Where is line number 78? This is line number 78. What is the problem here we have? So where is not required, already we have where right above. So let me refresh it. Okay, we don't have any error. Check it carefully. Now can you see, so we are not printing anything on the console. Earlier this is what we are having, empty. Andhra Pradesh I selected. Now can you see Andhra Pradesh districts? Can you see this is Telangana and these are the Telangana districts, and you can see this is Tamil Nadu and Tamil Nadu districts we are able to see. But the same we did earlier. So what is that is by using PHP, I believe, right? So let me check the same file, Control O. I think the file is here, dd.php, I believe. Let me check it. This is the file, I think. So earlier we send a request to server. What is a request to server? Right, this is the file. We sent a request to server get districts.php. This is getting the data earlier. Now we did the same, and to get the data from JSON file. This is nothing but the JSON file. It is giving the JSON data, states.json. This is the JSON data we have in that file. So now we can add more districts and more states. It will works dynamically. How many values you are having in that JSON file, so those values will get automatically to the drop down box automatically. This is how the JSON data will work. This is nothing but reading JSON data, right? Reading JSON data in the form of in a way by using AJAX, right, guys? So please check this video. If you have any doubts, please comment under the video section. Thank you all, guys.